Okay, now this is the most important part. Okay, any developer should be knowing this particular window, okay, by heart, and one needs to understand like how you have to set up policies in this, how you can modify it, okay, validate the incoming request as per the different policies provided by SAP. And in some cases, like usually happens in very rare cases, like you have to put some additional validations which is not being provided by SAP standards, right? So over there, you are already having option no to add a scripts here. Okay, so scripts, you mean to say you will be getting the extension policies here, like you can get Python scripts, okay, and then you will be getting JavaScripts. Okay, so they are the two languages like in which you can write the scripts. Okay, so widely followed with script is the JavaScript, like which people use as an APIM portal. Okay, and most of the policies which you will be seeing are a kind of like it is written in like okay, let me show you that like first of all. Okay, so first of all from the left. Okay, so as any and like I think I explained you a bits and pieces no this particular thing, like what is preflow postflow, preflow postflow. Anyone can tell me like from the previous sessions, like what are these preflow postflow and then target endpoint preflow postflow? Any idea? Uh, Yeah, proxy and pilot flow is the API flow where we are directly connecting like, that the preflow postflow are like big question and response, I guess. And the targeting point dual is that is directly the iFlow where we are directly connecting to. So that we can see the preflow and postflow again. Backend okay, yeah. Okay, it's better. Yeah. Okay. Good, nice. So let me just do a quick revision over here. Okay. So see, we are to understand no, these are like called the flows. Okay, proxy endpoint, target endpoint. So each of the endpoints, whatever we will be having, no, will have two set of things. One is your pre-flow, other one is your post-flow. Okay. So in pre-flow, no, all the things, all the validations, right? Which is, for example, in proxy endpoint, I will only take that. Okay. So in this pre-flow, you have to put all the validations, right? Which you need to give in order to authenticate the incoming request, in order to validate, okay, the incoming request. For example, you can put any validations like method, okay, IP, okay, schema, okay, whether it is the request is for basic authentication, what are the authentication, and last per act you have to implement or check the client credentials, like the credentials which the incoming the user is sending to you. Okay, all these kind of validations like spike arrays, okay, quota limit, all these things, no, you will be setting up in pre-flow. Okay, and then post-flow is always for the response. Okay, so post-flow, if this post-flow will be responsible for the processing of all these APIM proxies. Sorry, all these policies. Okay, and here again we are having a pre-flow. Okay, here in the target endpoint. So in this pre-flow, like we will be setting up all the policies, no, which are required to manipulate or maybe edit the on incoming request to the target. Okay, so this is in this the policy which will be getting added to this. It will be for the target. Okay, it will not be for any validations at API layer. For example, I just mentioned like you can use the service followed policy, right, in order to connect to the target system. Here, we were taking an example of CPI. So the service followed policy will be enabled at this particular place. Okay, any policy related to the target system, or we also call this as a backend, right? Backend, like where it is going to be, like where the messages are going to reach. Okay, so here all the policies related to the target will come, right? And in the response of this, whatever response you are getting from the target, it will be coming here. So this is for validation at APIM. Okay, this is for the response, like if any proxy is failing, so it would be coming via this route. So this is the post flow. Okay, free flow, all the validations for the target. Okay, and then post flow, all the responses from the target. Clear? Any doubt in this? Yeah, wait, just trying to understand. You said free flow at the proxy endpoint, free flow at the target endpoint. Please for the validations. That helped. Right. Now,